Have you ever wondered what other religions in other countries are like? Understanding religions other than your own is a very good knowledge to have, especially for people going into a business-related field. You will eventually be communicating with people of different religions, and by having a basic knowledge of that religion will give you guys some common ground. Being from a small town, I've never really experienced other religions, or other cultures even for that matter. And I decided to explore Greece to find out if the religions are similar to those of our religions in America. Today I would like to discuss three of Greece's main religions: Christians, Catholics, and Judaism. Let's begin by looking at the most common religion in America and Greece, Christianity. I gathered most of this information from Greeka.com. It's actually a Greek specialist site where you can go on and the people will tell you all sorts of information that people want to know about Greek, and they actually have their own religion section, so that was really helpful. The Christianity Orthodox is a state religion in Greece, which it kind of just gives them, they're like separate from the government. They don't have control over the government, and the government doesn't have control over the church. They're both kind of equal, and so that's pretty interesting. One of the similarities between America and Greece with the Christianity religion is that they're both the most common religions. In Greece, 95 to 98% of people are Christians. Something that's different about America and Greece's religion is that in Greece, the children that go to school, whether it's public or private, they actually have to pray before their classes in the morning. So that's something that's kind of different and I found kind of interesting. Though Christianity makes up a vast majority of the population's religion, there are several others, including Catholics, that have a big group of followers themselves. I gathered this information from newavit.org. It's actually a Catholic encyclopedia, so you just kind of and anything you want to find about Catholic religion, you can actually just kind of go onto this site, and they have the full encyclopedia of it, and you can find anything you want to know, so it was very helpful. There's actually two types of Catholics, and there's Roman Catholics and Greek Catholics. The Roman Catholics are under the Pope, they believe in the Pope, and the community is actually increasing in Greece right now because of the immigration they have going on over there, where it used to be that they had 50,000 Catholics. It's now grown to about 200,000. So the Greek Catholics, on the other hand, there's only about 5,000 of them, and they mostly reside in the Athens area, whereas the Roman Greeks kind of are spread out throughout Greece. The last religion I'm going to cover is one of the smallest religious populations in Greece. That would be Judaism. There's about 5,500 people that are Jewish living in Greece right now. There's also two types of Jewish religion, and that is the Romanitos, and the other one is the Sephardi. The Romanos have been in Greece for about 2,000 years. All of them, but like a small number, actually were killed during the Holocaust, and so there's only about 35 that are left in one of the biggest cities for them in Greece. Their main city, where the Romanos, were most populated, actually got wiped out entirely. It just basically because of the Holocaust. The Sephardi, the majority of them are from, their ancestors are from Spain and Portugal and Italy, and they are kind of also just spread out throughout Greece. They didn't really reside in one area. They have a couple main cities that they live in, so it was kind of interesting. Another interesting fact about the Judaism religion I found was they kind of had their own Nazi problem, where from 1980 to 2005, a group of people were in a neo-Nazi group, and they had several instances throughout the years, like, kind of being rude to the Jews, but the government actually said that none of them were physical or verbal, and that they didn't think that the rise of anti-Semitism was going to be alarming. They did end up shutting the group down, but nothing extremely bad happened, so that's really good. Now that we understand the 3 popular religions of Greece, let's review what we have learned. Though there are many similarities between religions in America and Greece, we now have a better understanding of Christianity, Catholics, and Judaism, and how the religions play a role in everyday life in Greece. Even though it is important to stand behind your own religions, you should still take the time to learn other religions. After all, you never know when someone you come into contact with will be from one of those religions. It might be at work, at school, or even in your personal life.